Tonight, crews are working to clear storm debris around our area. Thanks for joining us here for the news at 4. I'm Jane Monreal. We can now confirm an EF0 tornado touched down near Atando Avenue in North Charlotte today. This is a look right now at some of the damage. And tonight, we have some special team coverage as our crews are on the ground looking at the impacts from these storms. WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre and Becca Birdsall joining us now. But we start with Becca, who's been following the confirmed tornado. And Becca, the National Weather Service was just at the site. What did they tell you?
Yeah, Jade, I'm at the site where the worst of the damage was reported. What we've now learned from the National Weather Service, that was a confirmed EF0 tornado with wind speeds of 85 miles per hour. And for perspective, I'm at the northern tip of Noda, kind of the industrial part of Atando Avenue, and we are at a business where the roof was completely ripped off, screws and everything. Now, this is just off Atando near Liato Drive. We are at the business of Superior Mechanical System in a warehouse. They have been able to put a tarp on in just mere hours of all this happening, but we were able to get footage from earlier. This was roughly 35 feet of roof that was completely ripped off, screws and everything. It landed in the neighbor's lot, and around the neighborhood, we could see some of the tops of trees that were snapped off, and some wooden crates were also blown away. So the National Weather Service was out here surveying this location and this damage. We spoke with them as well as the owner of this business and how they're coping.
This morning, sitting at my desk, and then I heard the rumble, the roar of the wind, and jumped up to kind of see what was going on. And that's when I saw all the pallets from the pallet company. They stacked those high against their fence there, and it was literally blowing those up into the air and moving them everywhere.
Yeah, so far this is the most damage that we are aware of. There were some other areas of rotation that were under the tornado warning that we did have some very scattered reports of, but so far this is the only definitive tornado that we have found.
Thankfully, there were no injuries reported with this, and the owner is already in the process of cleaning up. But he did tell me, despite the shakeup today, that all employees must come back to work for it tomorrow. Reporting live in Noda, Becca Birdsall, WCNC Charlotte.
All right, quick assessment there. Thank you, Becca, for the update. We're also seeing damage in other neighborhoods tonight. WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre live right now near Freedom Park. And Jess, we do know there are a lot of big trees out there. How's it looking now?
Well, unfortunately, it's not a good sight. A large tree uprooted and fell onto the front of this home, and you can see crews working this area now to get it removed. Now, this is off of Guilford and Park Roads, and thankfully no one was home at the time. Again, this large tree fell down. This is just showing how strong the storm came through. Now, the team at Secure Tree Services says it will take several hours to remove this large tree. They are using some heavy-duty equipment here and making sure to secure the home while they process this tree removal.
We invested in what's known as a grapple saw. It's a huge piece of machinery. It reaches up, it's got an arm on it, and it's got a saw on the end of it, and so we'll just reach up and very gingerly take out the tree. So
how long is that going to take?
I would say it'll probably take us 3 hours.
Now, he said the tree had some decay and disease, and with the power of the storm we saw it come through here, it's not shocking that it came down. He encourages homeowners to get their trees checked out, especially if you see dead or brittle branches, deep cracks in the trunk of the tree, or if it is leaning over. Now, if you see any of these signs, don't wait until a storm. Get it checked out and removed if needed to avoid any incidents like this. Now, again, the crews here say they will be here several hours getting this tree off of this property, but you can see the extensive damage on the roof of that home. But again, no one was hurt here. Back to you.
All right, Jesse, thank you for that report. Swift action there near Park Road. If you do see any storm damage in your community, we want to see it too. Take a photo or video, send it to us using the Near Me feature in our free WCNC Charlotte mobile app. Be sure to tell us the location in that photo too, because that's how it helps us tell your story.